Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. I just heard something today and it kind of triggered me. And I heard it like 3 times today. So at the third time, I said, okay, I need to say something about this because we need to get it right. We need to know why we do what we do as believers of God. So I heard someone say earlier today that they were fasting because they wanted to change someone else. They wanted someone else to stop. Well, it was her saying she was fasting because she wanted some man to accept her. He wasn't accepting her, so she was fasting to change him to accept her. I'm like, what is she, what? That's not what fasting is for. And then later on in the day, I heard someone say that they were fasting because they wanted to speed God up. Because when I fasted, to speed God up to do what I'm asking him to do. And I'm like, that too is not what the point of fasting is. So I heard again, a guy was saying about, fasting and how fasting is for you first. And I said, that's what fasting is. When we fast, we're not fasting so that we can change someone else's will or we can make God move fast, as if our fasting is going to manipulate anything or change anything more than us. When you fast, you are fasting to change you. You are fasting to put your flesh under subjection. For instance, Jeremiah 58:6, he said, is this not the fast that I have chosen? To loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke. He's not talking about in the city, in the country, or in the yoke of somebody else. He's talking about that's in you, so that you can loose the bonds of wickedness on your life, so that you can undo the heavy burden that is currently plaguing you, so that you can come out from oppression, so that you can go free, and you can break the yokes that are in your life. It's for us first. It's to bring the flesh under subjection so that God could have his way in your life, because our flesh don't want to wait on God. Instead of praying that, instead of fasting to speed people up, we need to be fasting so that we can wait on God, so that we can get some patience and let God do his perfect work. You will never be able to fast and afflict your own body thinking if I afflict me, then it's going to make someone else act the way that I want them to act. That's manipulation. Manipulation is not what God tells us to do. Manipulation almost as if witchcraft, as I've always heard. You're trying to control someone. You're trying to make somebody do their will. You're trying to bring something for your own purpose. That is not what fasting is for. I know this days is a big thing. People fast nowadays for weight loss and all this other stuff. Okay, fine. That's you. That's still for your own body. Never, as people of God, should we be fasting so that we can try to manipulate or change someone else. That change is for you. And if we fast, we will understand what God has for us. Just like here in Psalms 37:4, we know it says, if you delight yourself in the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart. So oftentimes you got to fast in order to delight yourself in God, because you got to put the flesh down so the spirit man can rise up. So you afflict the flesh so the spirit man can rise up. And in doing so, your spirit man will want to delight itself in God. You'll seek God. You'll read his word. You'll pray. And you'll try to know what God has for you. And in doing so, God is pleased with you. So God will give you the desires of your heart. And that's not what you want. He'll give you what you should want, because that's what he has for you. So if you're looking at something and that something ain't looking at you, or you want something and that something ain't trying to make its way to you, then that's not what God has for you. So just keep your eyes straight and look at what God is saying. So he says, I'll give you the desires of your heart, but only if you delight in him. So delight in God. And when he gives it to you, he's going to change your heart to want what he wants for you. Not that you're going to go over there and, God, this is what I want, so give me the desires of my heart. Oh no, you're not God. He is. And he knows what's best for you. You do not. So when you fast in humility, fast to change you, fast to break the wickedness, the habits, all the things that keep you from God, fast to keep those things off of you so that you can submit yourself unto God, delight in God, grow in God, and that God could use you, that God can give you the desires of your heart, that he can loose you from the bonds of wickedness, that he can remove your oppression, that he can remove your yokes. That only comes from fasting. And that's going to heal and do that for you. So don't fast for other people. That's witchcraft. Don't do that. We're people of God. We are believers of God. We don't do anything that tries to manipulate other people. And if that's what you're doing, you need to fast. You need to fast. Y'all be blessed.